Good morning and happy Memorial Day, the unofficial beginning of summer, right? But let's step back and understand the real meaning of this holiday, and that is to honor the men and women who laid down their lives in service to our nation. It was because of their sacrifice that we enjoy today's freedom. Let's focus a little bit about those two words, freedom and sacrifices. I know we haven't had a whole lot lately, but that's because of this pandemic. But this pandemic reminds us of how susceptible we are and how we must always be on our best guard to make sure that we are always ready for what's to come. We are living in a special moment, a time that has been unprecedented before. Not in my lifetime have I remembered all of these restrictions, all of these worries, all of these fears that we all have. There's so many uncertainties in our lives today. Will there be a tomorrow for some of us? Yeah, that's definitely scary, isn't it? There has been a whole lot of moments in my life that I can remember back that have impacted my life. And I can already tell you that this year of 2020 has been one of those years that I will, in my older ages, look back and say, that was one of those years. Yes, it started on January 26th on a Sunday when my wife came over and I was doing some yard work, and she told me that Kobe Bryant had just been killed in a helicopter accident. Nope, I didn't understand. I didn't believe it. So I just kept working. But then I ended up going and watching the news, and I couldn't stay away from the television. I couldn't believe it. 20 years of being a Laker and me being a fan with him. That was an incredible loss. And then on March 13th, Friday the 13th, right, was the last time that you and I were together in our classroom. And that was a sad day because I didn't know that we would not be able to see each other all this time. So today I bring you my last message in my lesson because finals are coming up and we got to get ready for our finals. So we got to finish strong. We got to work hard so that we can remember 2020 as a positive year, not just a negative year, and having good grades and getting ready for the next year. For my seniors, this is my goodbye. Thank you for those 4 years at Pioneer High School. Wonderful years. We hope we prepared you for the next step, which is college and a career beyond that. Remember that I will always be there to help you should you need me in any which way, okay? For the rest of you, well, summer's coming up, so you should already have some summer plans. So start looking at summer school, and if not, I got a whole list of things that you can start doing to get ready. Of course, for some of you, don't forget, you got to do your summer packets. But let's go back. Let's go back and look at some of the moments so that I can put into perspective why this year is so different, so important in our lives. Of course, the most important moments that I'm going to remember is, of course, 1972 when my mother picked up her 12 kids and brought us to the United States from Mexico looking for a better life. Boy, was she right. This is a better life. This country is incredible. The support we have, the freedoms that we enjoy because of our brave men and women. And so thanks to them that we have this. So we came over in 1972. Of course, I'm only going to highlight the important moments that have drastically changed my life. In 1981, of course, was my graduation from high school. I was only the second of my family to graduate, but the first to go to college. Very important. 1981 was a special year because it was the year that Fernando Valenzuela and the LA Dodgers won the World Series against those dreadful Yankees. Fernando Mania was all over, and he was my idol at the time. Later on, of course, they won again in 1988, and I will remember October 15, 1988, because that's the day that Kirk Gibson hit the homer, and there she goes, the home run that changed the World Series, and the Dodgers won in 1988. That was also the year that the Lakers won. Yes, the Lakers kept winning in 88, in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, 2010. But my Dodgers, it's been since 1988. Talk about a drought, huh? 1986, oh, I can tell you that there was a devastating accident that occurred with the Space Shuttle Challenger. 73 seconds these people were up in the air, and 7 died. I remember that day in the news, of course. 1987, the earthquake, the Whittier earthquake, right? Now, of course, you won't remember it because you weren't alive then. But I do. That was at 7:42 a.m. in the morning. Yes, 20 seconds, 5.9 magnitude. Now you're saying 20 seconds, that's nothing. Oh, it seemed much longer than that, more than 20 seconds. Of course, I'm going to go back to 1988 because that's when the Dodgers won. But of course, that's when I met the love of my life and I married her in 1988. Followed by, of course, 3 children in 1989, 1991, and of course, in 1994. And so, that's my family. There has been a whole lot of other celebrations, graduations, birthdays, quinceañeras, you name it. So I will always cherish those. Other dates that are drastic for me, yes, I remember in 1991 where Magic Johnson came in the news and said he was HIV positive. Another one of my idols that I idolized as a basketball player and still do today. Back in those days, everything was uncertain about HIV, right? But look at him now, he's still healthy. So right now, everything is uncertain about the coronavirus. So let's stay positive. Let's focus on the future. Let's stay healthy. Wear those gloves, wash those hands, wear the masks. Health is what we need. But remember that these months were not extended vacation months. Remember that summer, it's not just about rest. Summer's about being productive. Summer's about being the best that we can to prepare for the years to come. Whatever that might be. Next year is uncertain about school. Will it be long distance? Will we be back in the classroom? Who knows? But what is certain is that you must always be on your best guard and always be ready because you have to be prepared for the future. So, there are other things you can do besides just play video games and watch TV, right? So let me give you a list of some of the things that I've done during this quarantine to give you some ideas so that you can have some fun. But for now, let's go get ready because in this week to come, we have final exams. See you later. How about you can also enjoy the spring flowers? Or you can be pulling weeds with your friends. Or you can mow the lawn. Yeah. Or you can bake cookies. Or you can pick some fruit from your backyard tree. Or your neighbor's tree, so long as your neighbor's a nice neighbor, okay? Yes, you can do some household chores. Get everything done nice and clean. Perhaps you can plant some basil. How about some cilantro? Yeah, for the ceviche. Yes. It's also a good time to work on your garden. Anytime is a good time to paint. Good day to play around with your pets. This is Tortis. And this is Rhonda. Yes, beautiful day to water your garden. Or you can do a do-it-yourself project at home. Just remember, safety always first. Or you can do another do-it-yourself project. Here it goes. Or you can stain some projects. This is today's project of the day. Or you can make some fresh tortillas. Oh yeah, delicious. Or you can be zooming with your kids, making sure they do their assignments. Or you can just relax at home and watch some TV. You can play fetch with your dog. Good boy, Wallace. Or you can trim your pet's hair like this. Or you can spray paint a house project, but not the walls. Deep fly ball into right field. She is gone. 1, 2, 3. you can read a good book. Ta-da! Or you can play hide and go seek. That's fun. Or you can barbecue in your backyard. Or you can have a barbecue with your family. Or you can picnic with your family. So now that you've seen a whole lot of other things you can do during this quarantine time, let me say my goodbyes. Again, thank you all for a great year. I hope to, for some of you, I have you next year in my math analysis classes. But I'd like to end today by reminding you to take advantage of the time that we have here. Don't wait until tomorrow, because there may not be a tomorrow. So I'm going to read to you one more time the poem I read to you by Leo Buscaglia, a student that turned it into a professor at USC. The poem that I read to you during Valentine's, that I told you that don't wait until tomorrow to tell people how much you care for them and how much you love them. And the poem is Things You Didn't Do, right? And it says something like this. Things you didn't do. Remember the time I borrowed your brand new car and I dented it? I thought you'd kill me, but you didn't. And the day I spilled blueberry pie all over your brand new car rug, I thought you'd leave me, but you didn't. And remember the time I forgot to tell you that the dance was formal and you showed up in your jeans? I thought you'd hate me, but you didn't. Remember the time I flirted with all the boys just to make you jealous? And you were. I thought you'd drop me for sure, but you didn't. Yes, there were lots of things you didn't do, but you put up with me, you loved me, you supported me, and you protected me. And there were so many things I wanted to make up to you when you returned from Vietnam, but you didn't. Who knows about tomorrow? So since we have today with us, you might as well make the best of it. Thank you for a great year. God bless you all and your families. Stay safe, and see you real soon.